What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for our fourth part of our four-part series of our loan report for the 2020-21 season. Before I crack on with this video though, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, you want to help to support my channel, then do subscribe, press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. We're now on that push towards 17,000 subscribers. Don't forget also social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy this video, and also let me know your thoughts of what you've made of the players' performances out on loan in the comments below. So without further ado, we've got a lot of players to get through, so we're just going to get straight on with the video. And we're going to start off first with Gavin Bazunu, who's been out on loan at Rochdale. Now, the 19-year-old promising Irish goalkeeper, he's featured 28 times in League One, keeping four clean sheets, and he has conceded 53 times. It's not amazing stats, but a really good learning curve for him. And I have also heard that actually out on his loan, he is doing really well and progressing really nicely, which is really good to hear. And I do sense for next season, another loan, might that be somewhere in Europe, might that be somewhere else in and amongst the EFL? I'm not too sure, if I'm honest. I don't know. I really do not know. But like I said, seems to be doing okay, which is good to hear. Now moving on, we've got Ante Palaversa. He's been out on loan, and bear with me with this, KV Kortrijk. I hope I've said their name right. Anyway, the 20-year-old defensive midfielder from Croatia, he has made 8 appearances for the Belgium side, scoring twice and assisting 0. He did join in January and has featured in 75% of all of their games. He was previously out on loan at Getafe in Spain, making 2 appearances in total, just 7 minutes. So we did recall him and sent him back out on loan to the Belgium side, which seems to be suits him a lot better as he's getting game time and minutes, which is always good to see. Now, moving on to Luis Fiorini. I said his name right, I hope so. Anyway, he's been out on loan at NAC Breda. We've not had as many players out on loan at NAC Breda. I know relations between City and Breda were a bit frictioned after they weren't happy with the attitude of some of the City youngsters. Anyway, he has been out on loan at Breda, the Dutch second division side, part of the CFG, of course. The 18-year-old English central midfielder. He has featured 23 times for Breda this season, scoring 4 goals and assisting 3 as well. Not too bad at all, if I'm completely honest, and a good loan for him, which is always good to see. Now, Iker Pozo, he's been out on loan at FC Eindhoven, who are also in the second division in the Netherlands. The 20-year-old defensive midfielder from Spain has made 21 appearances for FC Eindhoven, scoring twice and assisting none. He has featured in 63% of all of the starting 11s for FC Eindhoven, and again, not a bad loan. So yeah, pretty solid start to the video so far. Now, moving on to Morgan Rogers, the striker. He's been out on loan at Lincoln City in League 2 in the EFL. The 18-year-old striker's featured 17 times for them, scoring 6 goals and featuring in 88% of starting 11s for them as well. Having not too bad of a season at all, and he did only join in January as well. So Morgan Rogers more than settling into life in League 2 and seems to be doing really well. So hopefully that can continue as he pushes on into the back end of this season. Now, Jayden Braad. Yeah. He went out on loan to Udinese in January. The Dutch 18-year-old winger, he's featured only once for them. He hasn't started any games either. Ouch. Anyway, Udinese have the option to sign him permanently, and going off what's been happening there, apparently they've been questioning his attitude as well, and City have questioned it before. I'm not sure they're going to take up that option to sign him permanently, if I'm completely honest. I cannot make sense of it. I find this all a bit strange and weird. Where do we go from here? Brath's got bags of potential, yet doesn't apply himself. So what do we do? Where do we go? Yeah, seems like I don't know. Seems strange. Seems odd. So moving on instead, we're going to move on to Ryotaro Meshino. He's been out on loan to Rio Ave in Portugal. The 22-year-old Japanese attacking midfielder. He has featured in 14 games so far this season, scoring 3 goals and assisting 0. He started just 13% of games for Rio Ave. Not too sure why, because his stats, if I'm honest, aren't too bad there. But there we go. 14 appearances, 3 goals, attacking midfielder. There we go. Bit of a meh loan, if I'm honest. Meshino, he has another loan, has another year on his contract at Manchester City, so I'm expecting him to be loaned out again next season. Now, moving on to Patrick Roberts, the 24-year-old English attacker. He's been out on loan at Derby County since January. Patrick Roberts is still a Manchester City player, if you wasn't aware. He's made 17 appearances for both Derby and Middlesbrough for both of them loans since the start of the season, only featuring in 20% of all starts for both sides. He's not got any goals this season for both sides, and he's only got 1 assist as well after his loan from Manchester City to Middlesbrough didn't quite work out. He went out on loan in the back end of last season to Middlesbrough. Seemed to be doing okay, gone back again for this season. For the full season, didn't work out. Was sent into Derby County, and it's all a bit sticky and a bit messy, if I'm completely honest. He's hardly setting the Championship apart. He's still got another season on his contract at Manchester City as well. I'd perhaps be looking at trying to loan him to probably a smaller club in the Championship, or maybe even dropping down to a larger club in League One to try and pick up his confidence, because he was excellent when he went out on loan to Celtic. He looks a shadow of his former self. Doesn't even look 10% of the player that he once was. He was great at Fulham as well before Manchester City signed him, so I'm just wondering what has happened. What has happened to make Patrick Roberts' career stall so much? And it all comes down to the loan market. There's ways of utilising players and there's ways that are not. And Patrick Roberts, when he had his great loan at Celtic, should have been pushing for that permanent transfer. Was happy to go back to Celtic and go out on loan. They weren't going to sign him permanently, and that just wasn't the best decision for his career. And yeah, it never worked out, and it's just gone downhill from there. Now, moving on to our final player of our loan reports, takes us on to, in my opinion, one of the most successful loans of this season, Jack Harrison. He's been out on loan to Leeds United. He's another 24-year-old English attacker, plays as a left winger. He's made 28 appearances in the Premier League so far this season, assisting 5 and scoring 6 goals. Fantastic stats in the Premier League as well, so kudos to Jack Harrison. He's having a great season at Leeds. I was surprised that they didn't sign him last season. I know due to the pandemic and the finances, and they didn't know if they were going to be playing Premier League football or Championship football at the time, that they couldn't possibly commit to the permanent transfer, so they loaned him again. At the time of that happening, I wasn't too happy about it. I wanted a permanent transfer once Leeds had got promotion. They knew about that. I weren't sure why City weren't pushing to try and get that permanent transfer. Anyway, they got him on loan instead. See how he does in the Premier League, and he's done absolutely amazing. They have an option to sign him for £13.5 million this summer. I'm almost certain, I'm 95% certain that Leeds United will opt to take that and make that a permanent loan deal, because if they don't, they're going to lose a quality player and he will go to another club, more than likely in the Premier League. And to be honest, if he doesn't go to Leeds for that option of £13.5 million, I probably would be looking for maybe a little bit more money. But Jack Harrison once more having a fantastic season for Leeds, so a big success story there for him. Now, there are some other minor players that I haven't mentioned. So these are players like Joe Hodge and Camron, Gbadebo. I hope I said his name right. But I've not mentioned them, as they are really minor loans to low divisions. Have not been too much playing time. Seasons have been cancelled, or it's been quite difficult for me to find stats on them. For example, Joe's been out on loan at Derry City. He's only featured twice. In Camron, he's been at AFC Fylde, joined them in January in the Conference North, of course, has been cancelled, so he's not actually featured for them. So I've not actually featured these players in this video. I've also not featured Angelino. His loan will become permanent because he's met all the thresholds for that to be activated to become permanent. As far as I'm aware right now, Angelino, he isn't a Manchester City player. He's an RB Leipzig player. He's had a great season for them once more. So yeah, we move on from there. I do apologise if I've missed anybody there. I think I've covered near enough everybody, if not everybody. If I have, then I do apologise for that. So there we go. That has been the loan reports. Do let me know in the comments below what you've made of these players' performances. In the comments below, any players you'd be tempted to keep at City and promote to the first team squad. Let me know in the comments below. If Jack Harrison doesn't join Leeds United, would you be happy for him to take a part in Manchester City squad and become a squad rotated player? Let me know in the comments below. Leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy this video. Subscribe if you are new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. And also my social media links in the description below, sliding across at the bottom of the screen. If you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram, my email also in the description below too. If you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries. And there we go, that's the international break all done and dusted. We'll be back again tomorrow for another Manchester City preview. We've got Premier League action coming up this weekend with a match against Leicester City away from home. So I'll see you all again tomorrow for that video. So I've been JSGC, thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.